Hey guys, welcome to another VStrom vlog. I am heading up to the Meadow Fork, something like that, fire tower. Kind of a fairly shortish little gravel road to get up to the fire tower. Got some pretty cool views up there, and it's not much of a hike, so I might actually even walk up there and show it to you, even though today I really wanted to just ride the dirt roads. So, welcome to Moto Ramblings. I am riding my 2012 DL650 VStrom. It's my brand new tire. Hello. And yeah, just out kicking around, having some fun on the little bike. So, thought I'd bring you along a little bit. You see some of the dirt roads that we got around my neck of the woods here. Fun stuff, I tell you. So, anyway, I really didn't have a whole lot to vlog about today. It's more about just getting out and riding, sharing the experience, which, for me, I love this kind of stuff. Now, I know that if I were to do more off-roading stuff, I would probably get better at it and be more comfortable and have more fun. Right now, this is near the top of my skill level, but that's okay. Look at that. And this isn't exactly a trail riding bike. It's a great bike for this kind of road, and I love it. Now, I had a DR650 some time back, and it was a blast. Don't get me wrong, I love that bike. But it just wasn't very good on the road. 35-mile-an-hour roads, all these mountain twisties, oh my gosh, I had an absolute blast. I could lean that thing into a turn. Gosh, I felt like I could, rub my elbows on the ground. That thing was so high. And I had an absolute blast. But whenever I had to do any riding that involved highway speeds for any length of time, that thing beat the heck out of me. And when my son stopped riding his little dirt bikes, I was still had the DR for a while, and it was great, but I needed something that, one, I really wanted my wife to get on the bike with me, and there was no way she was ever getting on that DR650 with me. And so I bought this. I bought a little tiny backrest, put it on there, and she got on it, and yeah, she loved it. We had good times on this bike. And then, because we were starting to ride more and more long distance, I decided, maybe it's time to look into a big touring bike. And I've had Goldwings before. I'm sure you've heard that in previous videos. But I didn't want to go buy a brand new one because I just wasn't sure just how much riding we were going to do together. And so this yellow nuclear banana, big yeller, came available from the same place I bought the VStrom from. And I thought, I got to try it. So I bought the used one with the idea that if we ride a ton, then, I can eventually go to a brand new one. Right now, we're having a blast on this one, and it's running great, and there's no reason to change it. So maybe someday I'll step to a newer one, but for the moment, I love my 2010. And I'm going to hold on to that thing and ride the heck out of it as well. Okay, people. Thank you. And again, heading up toward this fire tower. So I will take a short walk up to the fire tower if it's not pouring when I get there. And I will share that with you as an end to this video. I'll insert it right in here somewhere. I am at the tail end of my ride for the day on the VStrom. I put about 110 miles on it today, and I'd say a good couple dozen, 3 dozen of those miles were on dirt roads, which was just an absolute blast. If you're ever wondering about buying a VStrom, it probably doesn't do any one thing great, but it does most everything you could ask for really well. Some of the complaints I've heard about the suspension, and if you're a bigger guy, it might be an issue, but I'm not a bigger guy, so it's not an issue. I can hit the twistys super hard, gravel roads. For me, cruising along 60, 70 miles an hour is no problem. I can put Lisa on the back and we can cruise around no problem. She and I have been on this bike on the tail of the Dragon and on highway rides to get to and from different rides. We've done days where we put well over 300 miles on this one bike. I've taken her off-road on this bike on a few occasions. It's just a fun bike to have. You can pick them up fairly cheap, and they just do what you want to do. I would, if anybody was ever getting a motorcycle, whether it was a second motorcycle or they're just starting out and they need a motorcycle to start riding on, I highly recommend the VStrom. Easy to ride, and again, it can do pretty much anything. And I love this bike, and I highly recommend it to everybody. So with my little VStrom recommendation, I'm going to go ahead and sign off as we're stuck in traffic anyway. Oh, nice truck. Cruising through farm country as I head back toward the house. I'll be getting off onto some back roads very shortly. So, all right, everyone. I hope you can stay well, stay safe, but most of all, stay happy. Motor Ramblings out.